Join me as I dive deep into the details of the unexpected meeting between Trump and Zelensky to figure out what really went down. The meeting between Trump and Zelensky marks a significant milestone in U.S.-Ukraine relations. For decades, these two nations have maintained a delicate balance of power, and this encounter has sparked intense interest across the globe. What exactly led to this meeting, and what were the underlying motivations behind it? That's what we're going to explore in this video. The Trump-Zelensky meeting was shrouded in controversy from the get-go. Political tensions were running high, with many speculating about the true intentions behind their discussions. Some argued that the meeting was an attempt to strengthen economic ties between the two nations, while others believed it was a ploy to further Trump's own political agenda. Whatever the reason, one thing was certain: this meeting had far-reaching implications that would send shockwaves throughout the international community. One of the key issues surrounding the meeting was the ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine. For years, Ukraine has been embroiled in a bitter struggle with Russian-backed separatists, and the U.S. has played a significant role in providing military aid to the Ukrainian government. Would Trump use this meeting to pressure Zelensky into making concessions to Russia, or would he offer additional support to Ukraine in its fight for independence? Another critical issue was the investigation into Ukraine's role in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Trump had long denied any wrongdoing, but many suspected that Ukraine had played a significant role in interfering with the democratic process. Would Zelensky agree to cooperate with Trump's administration in investigating these claims, and what would be the implications for U.S.-Ukraine relations? The meeting also raised questions about Trump's own political future. With impeachment proceedings gathering pace, would he use this meeting to distract from his domestic woes and project an image of strength on the international stage? Whatever the motivation, one thing was certain: this meeting would have significant repercussions for Trump's presidency. In the lead-up to the meeting, tensions were running high. Trump had been vocal about his dissatisfaction with Ukraine's cooperation in investigating the 2016 election, and many suspected that he would use this meeting to exert pressure on Zelensky. The stakes were high, and the world was watching with bated breath as these two leaders sat down to discuss the future of U.S.-Ukraine relations. The meeting itself was a closely guarded secret, but reports emerged that Trump and Zelensky had discussed a range of issues, including trade, security, and energy cooperation. The tone was reportedly cordial, with both leaders expressing a desire to strengthen ties between their nations. But beneath the surface, there were signs of tension. Zelensky had reportedly pushed back against Trump's demands for Ukraine to investigate the 2016 election, and Trump had reiterated his support for Ukraine's sovereignty. The reaction from both leaders was telling. Trump emerged from the meeting looking triumphant, claiming that it had been a major success. Zelensky, on the other hand, was more measured in his response, acknowledging that there were still significant differences between the two nations. The public reaction was divided. Some hailed the meeting as a breakthrough, while others saw it as a cynical attempt to distract from Trump's domestic woes. One of the most critical moments during the meeting came when Trump reportedly asked Zelensky to investigate Joe Biden's son, Hunter. This was a major turning point, as it marked a clear attempt by Trump to use the meeting to further his own political agenda. The implications were enormous. Would Zelensky agree to Trump's demands, and what would be the fallout for U.S.-Ukraine relations? As the details of the meeting emerged, it became clear that Trump's request had sparked a fierce backlash in Ukraine. Zelensky was under intense pressure to resist Trump's demands, and many saw the meeting as a clear attempt by Trump to exert undue influence over Ukraine's political process. The consequences were far-reaching, with many calling for Trump's impeachment and Ukraine's government facing intense scrutiny. The meeting between Trump and Zelensky was a pivotal moment in U.S.-Ukraine relations, with far-reaching implications for international diplomacy. As we reflect on what really happened during that meeting, it's clear that the stakes were high, and the consequences will be felt for years to come. From the controversy surrounding the meeting to the political fallout that followed, we've explored the key takeaways from this explosive encounter.